homes. And as we've heard Governor Ron DeSantis mention in his press conference earlier this afternoon, and just with local officials all throughout this area, the major concern here is that with how tall and how old some of these oak trees are, that could potentially be a major problem here for those that live in this area. I've been mentioning it constantly because it is a big concern. Anyone that lives in a mobile home or manufactured home is also going to have a number of issues. It was a mandatory evacuation yesterday through 8 o'clock this morning for anyone living in those homes to seek shelter, an alternate shelter, whether that be leaving this area altogether or going to one of the government designated shelters in this area. A lot of the high schools across Leon County have now opened up for anyone that needs to be in a different location. Last check, a couple of thousand of people are now in those shelters across this entire county here. Again, the big thing now, as Helen starts to move in, gets closer to Tallahassee in the next couple of hours, we are going to see that rain and wind really start to pick up. And Bernie and Jeff, again, that is exactly what we are seeing in Tallahassee right now. Bernie, I think it's great. Every single time we talk, you call me, text me, any report you give is exactly what is happening here, and that's what we're going to be seeing over the next few hours. I'm looking forward to showing you what this area brings, but the big thing is that we are talking about the possible devastation that this can bring with the high winds that Helen will bring along with it.
Allie, I've got the northwestern eye wall, 28.5 miles just off to your south. The movement is at 24. So here we are at 10:03. By 11:15, you're going to have wind gusts likely over 70 miles per hour, so hunker down. It is on the way. Allie Reed reporting live from Tallahassee here this evening. All right, here's the center of circulation with Hurricane Helen here. So we are talking right now. We've been looking at landfall. When is landfall? When the half of the eye wall makes landfall here. So we are talking about 33 miles. This is moving at 24, so it's 11:04. 10:04. I think it's going to be about 11:15, 11:20, somewhere in that time frame of the landfall of the strongest hurricane ever to hit the Big Bend of Florida. That's what we're looking at right now. We've been talking about We've been talking to Mike Scantlin, Perry, Florida, under an extreme wind warning right now, where we're worried about winds gusts of 115 miles per hour. By the way, that concern will go all the way up toward the Georgia-Florida border over the next hour and a half. We were just talking with Allie. There's Tallahassee getting in all of the heavy rain. I do want to take really quickly here, go down in toward Tampa, Florida, where we've had tremendous amounts of flooding here with an onshore flow coming in out of the west-southwest. That flow starting to come in out of the west, so I think the worst of the conditions are about over in Tampa, at least for now. We have other problems to concern ourselves with, well north and east of the storm center, where we do have tornado warnings out, unfortunately, including a confirmed tornado here in the Savannah area. I want to take a look at this from the, let's take a look at Charleston, South Carolina. This is the thunderstorm that has prompted the tornado warning. It is a confirmed tornado. Here it is now, just, and I mean just, off to the west of Savannah by about 4 miles or so. This is the tornado warning again. That is, this is the thunderstorms that have prompted the tornado warning. That warning now across Jasper County until, boy, I cleared that so fast I didn't see it. 10:15 this evening here. Want to show you when we take a look at the storm relative velocity. This is the couplet that we're looking at for. So we're looking at the from Charleston. So this is moving away and towards. So this is where it is. This is off to the west of Savannah. We'll measure it out again. So a tornado warning with this cell. That cell moving at about 6 miles off to the east of Savannah. That tornado warning until 10:15 as we go through the evening hours. Want to get back to the landfall. This is where we're looking at landfall, 11 to 11:15, just south and west of Perry. Maximum staying winds at landfall, 140 to 145 miles per hour. The center of circulation will move about 25 miles just to the west of Tallahassee, or excuse me, east of Tallahassee, that is still going to put Tallahassee into the crosshairs of wind gusts between 100 and 115 miles per hour. I'm going to end with this. The power outages. 670,000 homes and businesses without power in Florida. That number in Georgia, 30,000 by tomorrow morning, Jeff. The thought is we're likely going to see over 1 million, I would think, without power in addresses without power in Georgia as we continue to move, Helen, rapidly to the northeast.